Everybody. It's Wednesday. I can't believe we're getting close to November. We have Halloween coming up, which is a seasonal Hershey trade, which I'm going to let Alan talk about in a second. We're kind of under the gun because Alan needs to run. If you notice his background, he's in lovely Palm Springs, California. Um, so I'm going to try to make it as quick as I can. I also saw on my calendar, speaking of holidays, Thanksgiving. Campbell's soup is one of those stocks that rise into Thanksgiving. So the first part of November, start thinking about Campbell's soup. Um, Let me
And
see if I
Tyson chicken,
the Tyson chicken is another one. Let me
TSN and Campbell's CPB.
CPB. I even though I I traded the spy short today, I should have made a lot of money.
It
Um,
should have made a fortune today.
I know, right? But I got stopped out and I think because I'm going to show you the chart of where's my Zoom. I'm going to try to share my screen.
Well,
Share
while Brian's doing that, let me explain something. This is a black swan event. You should be short everything. Everything. Oh, you got your chart up.
So this is the spy on the 5 minute today. And part of the reason I was in and out was I had a meeting at 9 a.m. Central. Um, I was driving to an appointment at 11-ish. So I'd get short and then we'd reverse and I'd get out. I I really wish I would have been watching when we approached this 5 minute lull because this is a perfect time to short. You know, we opened up sideways, we chopped around, broke the 5 minute low, and then we approached it here, which would have been a good short. We approached it here, would have been a good short. We tried to gain strength here, and I was actually in the 429 puts and the 430 puts, which the 430s even went in the money. So like I said, I I missed this one. I chased it down here and then got stopped out, which I'm pretty upset with. Um, because like I said, instead of stopping out for a small loss, I could have made 30, 60, 90. I could have made a triple when we went in the money here. Um, I don't, let's see if I can get the daily chart of the spy. Um, so yeah, we're kind of, and I wonder if I could draw fibs on this. I can't. Um, so we basically dropped, came back up and dropped again. Um, so like Alan said, we're short everything except for defense, right? I mean, we're
And
um
oil.
and
Oil stock.
oil. I don't want to say we're on the brink of war, but um
Or in war.
we're in war. But yeah, if things don't if people don't start calming down, and I think that's what even Biden said when because he's over in Israel. Today's Wednesday, so I think he was there, and Israel's like 7, 8 hours ahead of us. So this morning would have been this afternoon when he was speaking. He said, I understand emotion. I understand the feeling of because he compared it to our 9/11 and said, you know, during our 9/11, emotions were high. We reacted, and there were some mistakes that were made. Um, so I think and that's the only thing I caught about his speech in Israel. it's hard to not want to react. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to get into it because they were so the atrocities that were committed last week. It's hard not to react. It's hard not to get emotional. Um, but there are times where that's not the best approach. So I'll be done with that. And like I said, Alan needs to go soon. Here's the daily chart of Hershey. Um, looking like it's bottoming and starting to rebound. Your thoughts, Alan, as far as getting into a Hershey long position because of Halloween?
Well, right now, where we're at, we have to really be careful here. We have a black swan event that can explode overnight. You should be long oil. You should be short all the indexes other than military. Just my
So,
opinion. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just telling you my opinion. Gave a trade to the group for Rite Aid, Rite Aid, Raytheon RTX. And isn't that funny, right? Rite Aid went bankrupt because they wouldn't allow them to merge with Walgreens. Uh, and that on oil.
so
I
yeah,
in the
so
trading group, I kept my oil stocks, and I was able to go ahead and cash in for over $5,000 this morning.
because you were in
MU,
Oxy, you were long Oxy,
yeah,
which one, two,
yeah,
three, four.
Oxy, Raytheon, and short on MU. I think MU is gonna take a huge 10% haircut, but they're holding on strong. But they did a dip on Tuesday morning, but we'll see.
Yeah,
Um, if you're
I'm
not noticing, you want to make a note too, is that this is what people see. So your worst performing stocks the last 2 days are travel stocks. Bookings down almost $250 in 2 days. That's huge. So right now, hold off to Hershey to things cool down. Um, hopefully, I helped you with some analysis. Actually, walking into a meeting, and then I will go ahead and we'll touch base with Brian a little bit later in the week.
yeah. So long story short is to be long oil, which is Oxy, XOM. I think ConocoPhillips is another one.
Okay.
Be long defense, which is RTX and LMT. Um, and be short travel, which is actually be short most of everything else, which BKN BKNG. Yeah, bookings is taking a haircut. Um,
Yeah, that bookings. I'm in on the trade. I didn't give the trade out. Um, boy, I tell you what, I got in late though. Hopefully, it still pays off. So.
well, let's see here.
Mhm.
Bookings 29.50 down to 28.40, so 100 points on bookings, and that's what's hard for smaller traders to
Yeah,
trade
but
bookings.
since Friday, that's 250-point drop.
Yeah, I mean let's see, what is this? 2,700, 2,750. And we're almost there. Um, so yeah, so I'll let you go. Yes, we
So the
definitely
key
need to
thing
chat.
is that this is a black swan event, meaning that this powder keg is not over. It's only getting worse by the day.
Yeah,
So
it's unfortunate. And hey, everybody, sorry about that. Abruptly, I accidentally canceled the meeting. Um, I wanted to disconnect the Mac, but forgot that that was the host because I needed to share my screen in regards to uh, Thinkorswim, which I don't have on my new Mac Mini. So hopefully Alan got my text apologizing. I know he had to run into a different meeting. That's why he's in California. Um, so anyway, I'm still in AVAV, not thrilled with it. I'd like it to pop. It's a defense stock, so theoretically it should be doing well. Yeah, as Alan said, it's quite volatile over in the Middle East. Um, yeah, these short indexes, the indices, be long defense, be long oil, be short travel. So on other fronts, I got the billing functionality working on the earnings volume app for iOS. Um, that's another story. I upgraded to iOS 17, um, which forced my Xcode to. Xcode is basically the software that I'm using to develop the iOS app. So I had to upgrade Xcode because it didn't work with iOS 17. And then I couldn't upgrade Xcode until I upgraded my um, operating system on my Mac Mini. So I'm now on Sonoma. So yeah, I'm gonna continue to plug away. I hope that Alan and I can chat later in the week. That's already Wednesday, maybe tomorrow, maybe Friday. Not sure when he's coming back into town or into Michigan, but hopefully you guys are doing well trading. Like I said, my lesson for today in trading the SPY is to try to trade it as close to the 5-minute break and then just hold on through those. Well, two things. Trade it and either trail a stop once I'm green or trade it, weather through the reversals, and continue with if I'm short, continue with the sell-off. So hopefully you guys are doing well. Have a good rest of the week. If you need anything, feel free to give me a shout out. Hopefully you like these videos. If you haven't subscribed, please do. If there's something you wish I would talk with Alan in regards to, if there's something you wish I would mention, feel free to mention it in the chat. I can always improve. So with that, have a good rest of the night, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye, everyone.